my beautiful and lovely people, welcome back to my service space, welcome back to my channel. If you are seeing this beautiful face for the very first time, I am Inati Esavelambula, aka Miss Sally the Rich Aunt, if however this is not your first time. Thank you, honey. Thank you for the love and the support. If you haven't done so, please do press the subscribe button so that you can join the Savvy gang. Do share, like and comment this video. So today's video, in actual fact, today is the 1st of April 2020, and you know what it is? It's April Fool's Day, a day I will never forget. Yes, and why do I say that? So 2017, 18, I became a fool on April Fool's Day. I didn't see it coming, guys. You know, with other April Fool's Day, I would always be alert, you know, be alert, be vigilant. You know what? They'd never catch me. But in 2017, 2018, that's where I was caught off guard and I didn't expect it. And it just hit like so hard and better down on the floor. So this is me sharing my stories. Hope you enjoy this video. So where do I start? Okay, let me just give you a background. So back in varsity, when I think it was 2013, 2014, I was in a relationship with this guy, a good guy, a God-fearing man, you know, the catch kind of guy. But then things didn't work out. Yes, I broke up with the guy and we went our separate ways. I regretted it later because I was the one that broke up with the guy. I will not go into detail about what happened. I'm planning on sharing to record another video where I share with you my experience in that relationship and what it has taught me. So broke up with a guy, regretted it. I humbled myself. I asked for a love back. I got rejected. So I asked for a love back and the guy was like, because shame, I understand where he was coming from and everything. So after the breakup, I even didn't want guys to even mention the number of years where I mourned the relationship. But anywho, after relationship, after breaking up with the guy and asking for a second chance and stuff, I was so hopeful that we were going to work things out, that he was going to come back, then he was going to forgive me, and then we were going to reconcile, be hips, be like power couple and everything. I know what you're thinking, and hell to the no, I did not cheat on the guy. I would never, like I told myself, guys, I would never cheat. I know people say never say never and stuff. Guys, yay, my first boyfriend, yay, yeah man, he invented cheating. That guy cheated on me. I don't know how many times and how many times I forgave him and everything. So I told myself that thing is not nice. It is painful and I would never want make another person go through that experience. I come nanti shame. So I did not cheat on a guy. So I'm going to judge. So fast forward 2015, 2016 years, and a girl also had also hopeful there's going to be a second chance with this guy and stuff. So I think 2015 or 2016, the guy actually, we got a chance to actually speak, and then he decided, well, you know what, let's just go our separate ways. I don't think it's going to work for us to give it another try because I'm scared that I will not love you the way that I loved you before. And I was happy with the decision and everything, even though inside it was killing me. I was dying inside. I was in so much pain. Guys, I have never, ever cried for a guy like I did with that one. Like, guys, I even told my sister, okay, my biggest sister, I never spoke to her about my love life and everything. She was actually shocked in varsity that I've dated before. So this guy was actually the first guy I actually told her about. So it was so deep, guys. it was so deep. I think my grandmother also knew about him and stuff. I even cried, guys, in front of my grandmother, and I told him, no, I want him to come back and stuff. Granny, I love him. And my grandmother was actually praying. Guys, the things we make our grandmothers go through. But anyway, this is just to show you guys how deep in love I was with this guy. So he tells me, okay, way. So I had to accept, pack my bags and leave. And it was so not easy. And there were guys who would come and approach and want a chance with me. But I was like, in my head, in my heart of hearts, I was so hopeful that, you know what, maybe one day this guy is going to come and he's going to say, okay, let's give it a try and stuff. And I'd be there. So I do not want to mosha and invite this other guy. And I think also for me it was that thing, but I was not ready to move on into the next relationship, because I didn't want to get to a point where if he does come and then I have to hurt the person, because I had to tell myself, okay, if this guy would come, we relationship, would you stay? And I'd be like, hell to the no. I would pack my bags and go with the guy. So that was me. So this is that's the background. So I think, so it was 2014, 15, 16, 17, 18. I was still hopeful that, you know what, maybe me, guy, would be a so again and everything. So I was really not open to being in a new relationship or getting to know someone else, even though I would like try and want to be open to a guy who approaches me, but then there'd be that thing, what if he comes back? Now let's get to April. Fast forward to April 1st. Let's say it was 2017 or 2018, but all I know is that it was on a Sabbath, on a Saturday. So I'm in church. So in church, I'm the assistant treasurer. So after church, we'd go every street to go count money, like offerings and tithes, and then we balance books and everything, and everything. So the treasurer is now our elder, and everything. So then there's me, the youngster, and then there was this other, but it was two youngsters in the group that was busy counting the offerings and tithes and everything. So me and that guy who's my friend, because we are the only youth in that vestry kind of thing where we count money and everything. So my solo vibe, you know, when we are busy counting the money, we making jokes, we're having fun and all that stuff. So I'm busy, I'm in the mood. I even forgot it's April Fool's Day. I'm just in the mood, go happy and everything. And then didn't say busy, balances in what? Putting WhatsApp message. I regret answering, checking my phone that day. I check my phone, I open it. It's a message from my friend and it says wedding invitation. And then underneath it follows a caption, Chomi, and then I think it had an emoji that was like shocked by Chomi. Guys, you know when tears are for what? That day, they were extra forward. So I opened my message, check wedding invitation. I think we could PDF or something. I didn't even check. And then underneath it was Chomi. For me, it was ready. So my friend that sent me the message we're mutual friends. Okay, I don't even want to change it now. It's about obvious, but she was friends with the guy too. Yeah, so I get this message. In my head, I was like, I say, the guy, my guy, is getting married and stuff. So I didn't open the wedding invitation. All I did was clip him, one teardrop, and I tried to hold it in, but I was like, Sana and say head. And I remember the day, money was just not balancing. Yay, we tried to balance. I think I shot not 20 cents, but then I don't know if it was 2 rand, and gave my treasurer that time. we did not leave until we found where the 2 rand was. If it meant that we have to recount all the offerings and the tithes and everything. And the money was just not balancing. And in my head, I'm like, I need to go. I need to cry and everything. So my sister comes in and she calls me in that it was like, everyone is in the background. I can see that Imali, I balance it, but I'm just not there. I just want to cry. I just want to go home and stuff. So my sister calls me and she had this perfume she wanted me to smell and she wanted to ask go to Nuka Kamnandi and stuff. So I'm like, am I right? And I'm holding it in and I was so irritated that day. I was like, I want to struggle her, but just leave me alone. So I go back and we count the money, and then finally the treasurer is like, you know what, it's fine, I'll just go finish it off endly. I can see that you are tired. And all this time I can't even talk properly because I'm like, I want to cry. I want to cry. Bear in mind, I gave the invitation because I don't even want to see the lady. Excuse me, I don't even want to see the lady. So we're done. I pack my bag, I pack my Bible, I take my Bible, and I'm like, you know what, I'm not even staying for your afternoon program. I'm heading home. And usually after church, there's always people. Mosekai, it's on the way to town, so the people stay on the other side of town. So a lift is never a problem. And also I have this friend who always takes me home. So that day, I'm walking home because I need to just let it all out because when I get home, so I won't have time to just so I walk out of a vest. I'm heading to the gate, guys. Like in the above, they are happy, they make noise, but background. But I'm just walking. I'm holding it in. I'm just waiting for Bamandi Pume pa again. I came I'm going to cry, and there will be gnashing of teeth. So I leave, and then my sister calls me. I'm where are you going? And then I just look at her, and already my eyes are just. Oh, come on, they watch me, and she asks, are you okay? You know, when you have that thing here, and then someone asks you if you're okay, tears just. So she asked me, are you okay? And then tears just, I cried, guys. I was like, Usmama, I almost said his name. So I was like, my man is getting married. My chommy sent me an invitation and stuff, so I'm not okay. I just need to go home. And my sister is like, okay, but you can't walk. What if you want to kill yourself? So my sister knew how much I loved that guy. So she was like, no, let me just call someone. She called her friend to come fetch me, to give me a lift. Fine. And I'm like, I want to walk. And my sister's like, what if you're going to throw yourself? There's more doing and stuff and die. I cannot afford that, to take that chance and everything. So I get in the car, and this guy, is talking, asking me about stuff. How's work? How's that? Guys, I felt like saying, can you just keep quiet and just drive? So like driving from church to home, it's less than 10 minutes, but that day it felt like it was 30 minutes. So we are driving home. I get home, I'm like, bye-bye. There's that thing most, when people from church, when they drop you off at your place, you usually sit in the car and then make smolanyana chat before you actually say goodbye. But then that day I was like, I'm not even gonna make chat, I just wanna go home. So I'm like, bye-bye. I take my keys in my bag, I open the door. Immediately the door shut. I closed the door, and I locked. There was gnashing of teeth, there was weeping, there was everything. It hurt so bad, so bad. I was crying, guys. It was so bad. And I think at that time, because I remember I was, hey guys, I spring cleaned on Sabbath afternoon. I didn't know what to do, but all I felt was that it hurts there. And every time I looked at my WhatsApp, I wanted to open the message. I was like, no, I'm not going to open it. I can't. I'm not ready to see those smiles and everything. I'm not ready. So I cried, and I remember I would sit pesgwet bedi, and then I started playing a song. Run peace like a river, I tendeth my soul. You attendeth my way. When sorrows like seas billows roll. I'm trying to think if it was that song. Whatever my Lord thou hast taught me to say. That was the song, guys. I sang it, and then every time I'd get to the part, guy, it is well with my soul, I would cry. And then I'd stand on top of the bed, and then I'd find myself on the floor crying, guys. Next thing I'm on the couch, next thing I'm standing up. I went and took a broom, I started sweeping in the chair bed everywhere, like, guys, that easy. I cleaned the house. You know most Sabbath mornings it can get a bit messy, but it was not really messy. But I was like, I'm going to spring clean. And I remember when I say that I kind of thought that I lost it, is there was a time where I just sat down on the floor, and then I was like, God, you know how much I love this guy. How could you allow him to walk away just like that? And then I just sat down, got to look at it for some moment, for some time, got to look at it, and then I just got up, guys. And then there's this song my sister likes, and my friend always tease me when it plays. I sit in Kanelengon, Andi wanagi, amangleba uzowa polisa. So guys, basically the song is saying that guys, person, it's a direct translation, but I don't mind the wounds and stuff, the wounds or the bruises or whatever, because I know God is going to heal them and stuff. So I kept repeating the song, so I kept singing that song as I was cleaning, and I'm crying at the same time. I'm trying to open this invitation, but I can't really open it. And then for some time, I remember sleeping, and I'm like, this is it, this guy is gone. So I'm busy singing, and I'm on the side, I'm busy singing it as well with my soul. And at the same time, I'm like, God, you can't, I'm not ready. And I think after the whole breakup, the last time that we spoke with the guy, and he was like, no, it's not going to work, I was like, you know what, God, the only prayer that I have is that before I find out that he has moved on, can I at least find out in their right, like me being okay. That's the least, that's a small request that I have, is that when he finally moves on and I find out in the messenger, like I'm okay and everything. So I was like, God, you didn't wait, I was not okay and stuff, but then you had to throw this bomb, boom, and stuff. And then I think I was crying the whole afternoon till evening. And I remember my sister had to go somewhere, thank God. She had to go somewhere, so she came back home late. And before she came, I decided to open the invitation. After you cry and the tears are like, I'm tired of coming out, like, get over it, girl. So I finally took my phone and I opened this invitation, and guess what it said? April Fool's Day. It said happy April Fool's Day. Was I relieved? Of course I was relieved. And at the same time, I was angry. At the same time, I was like, inyembezi ezingaka ndithi ndikhale kangaka kanti. And I remember, I don't know if I sent my friend a voice note or something, but I called her and I told her, "Ukuthi yey wena, you did this." So I explained to her what happened and stuff, and then she was sorry because she was like, she didn't know ukuthi I was still on that tip because it's been how many years? 4 or 5 years. So she thought girl, you've moved on and stuff. So yeah, that's how I became a fool on Valentine's Day. So this story time is not a nice one, guys. It was so painful. It was so painful. So we just joked around and laughed about it, and then I got to explain to her, but you know what, as much as it's been years since the breakup, but I haven't completely healed and stuff. I'm still struggling with moving on and stuff, so it's gonna take time. So please be patient with me and all of that. I'd really much appreciate if you just give me time to detox and everything. But for now, I'm being correct and to actually move on. So yeah, that's what happened, guys. After that, I was like, April Fool's Day, I could go right. So yeah, that's it, guys. We laugh now. We laugh, but on a serious note, I think that but my sister was happy that she came home to a clean house, a clean room, because Sana, I cleaned, mopped the floor, did everything because of a man. Because of April Fool's Day, not because of a man. So that's how I got fooled, guys. So that's the end of my story. The end. Please do share your April Fool's Day. Did you get fooled today? Did they fool you? Please just share with us down. I'd really love to hear like ngabukhona who has a more gruesome, hateful story about April Fool's Day. Thank you guys for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Please do not forget to like it. Please do not forget to share it with your friends. Comment down below. Otherwise, out. Thank you so much, guys. I missed you. How's the lockdown, guys? How's it? Like, are you coping and stuff? Please do not forget to pray for those who are alone. I feel blessed the fact that I am home with my family during this time. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I can only imagine people who are alone during this time. I'm sure people are busy counting yokes and shaking 16 days. Me, I'd be like, yo, only 16 days now left. Can we just extend it? Because I'm so much enjoying this time spending time with family. And for those who have tested positive, please let's continue to pray for them. Let's continue to pray for this nation. Let us plead with the heavens. Let us plead with God to heal our land. Guys, this thing is so real. Please adhere to all the precautionary measures that are given to you, guys. I know it is tiring to wash your hands every now and then for 40 seconds. I know it is tiring to clean surfaces all the time to make sure the germs are dead. I know it is also tiring to stay indoors and not having to go out as you please, but it is important for us to stay safe, stay at home. Guys, these visitors is very zongo it bad the balance on this social couching. Guys, respect. So please stay at home, otherwise this girl loves you. Thank you so much for watching this video. Loves you so much. Until next time, it's goodbye and God bless you.